Well, good morning, Yuriki. Just in case you don't know, my name is Yuri, and I'm making and posting these videos for myself, as well as anyone else that might find this content useful. And I started doing that for two very specific reasons. Firstly, I spent hours and hours watching 15 to 30-minute YouTube videos, subscribe to 5 or more channels, um, not getting what I'm looking for. And I'm sorry, this is just my opinion, but I don't want to hear that the price will go up or down. I don't want to know about what was predicted last month, last year. I do not want to see what the Italians staying in, what country you're on holiday in, which car you just bought. Neither do I want to see an emergency video and a danger titled video. In my view, the danger should have been explained and it should have been prepared for. I want to know what's going to happen today. I want to get in and out of a trade as quickly as possible with a correct prediction level, and I want them to be profitable. Secondly, I want to rate myself on the accuracy of my videos. I want to better myself as a trader with an accurate percentage rating of what was predicted wrong and what was not. With that said and done, and with the understanding that this is not financial advice and that I cannot be held responsible or accountable for any of this content that are just my own opinion and views, let's jump straight into this, Yuriki. That was yesterday morning, more or less the same time. It's about 4:30 in the morning. It was where I drew this pink line over here. The price at that stage was 26,780. It was roughly more or less over here. I said that I expected, according to the triangle that I drew at that stage, I said that I expect the price to go down, and the price could go down to as low as 26,200 per the triangle. But because yesterday was a CPI figure release day, and I normally follow my line or my triangle lines exactly to the point, I said that I believe, and that was at 8 minutes and 20 seconds into that video, I said that I believe that there would be a lot of choppy side price action between the regions of 26,555 and 27,025. Let's have a look what happened on that one. 20s, the lowest point that the price did go to yesterday was 26,520, so I was correct on that one. And I said that the price would as high as 26,929. So I was out by about $100, more or less. Let's call it 150 just to make it even, on the top that it would have been. I also said that on my current position at that stage I went in at 26,942, more or less. That was my price yesterday. I said that I would add to my short as soon as the price reached, to my long rather, I would add to my long when the price reaches 26,542. 26,542 was more or less over here. 26,542, goodness, that was close. 26,530 is what it came down to. I did add to my long. Didn't add too much, add about $100 to that one, so my entry price went down to 26,900. Let's call it 26,900. So it's a little bit closer now. So if the price does go up on my own current position, then or the price goes down, I'm pretty happy. So what does that do to my track record, Yuri? Honestly, price is exactly the same as it was yesterday. It wouldn't be fair to call it a win, although the bottom was good. There was a lot of choppy side action. The bottom price I was correct. At the top price I was out by about $100. Regardless, at the end of my video yesterday, I think I also made a mistake of saying 27,555 instead of 26,555. So the long and the short is I'm rather going to call yesterday neutral, which will then mean that I've now made and posted 19 videos. 13 of them were correct, 5 was neutral, 1 was wrong, which gives me a 94.73% winning ratio, which I'm still very happy with. Let's have a look at what's going to happen today. So I've already drawn, to save time, I've already changed triangles that I drew yesterday to a new triangle for this morning. And I honestly believe that according to the triangle, there is a very good possibility today that the price could go up. The price could go up to more or less 20, well, it could go as high as 27.4. It's possible. At this stage, I'm a little bit worried about this line over here, or this cross over here where these two lines meet. It tells me there's going to be a lot of resistance over here, so there's a good possibility that the price might go down first from this little bit of a candle over here, and the line, I can actually see that there's already resistance. It has touched that line and it is already coming down. So on my own position, which is now 26,905, what would I do? I'm still going to wait for that to go through. I have put in a stop yesterday at or not, yeah, a take profit at 27,050. I'm going to take that out just because it looks as if there's a good possibility that the price could go through. And I will put in a take profit. I will move that take profit to more or less 27,227. I'll actually put it in at 27,250, just to be safe. Maybe 27,200. Don't be greedy. It's greediness that kills you. So I'm gonna do that. That's what I'll do for my own current position. If I was not in a position, what would I do? I would, as far as a long is concerned, I would see if the price does come down. It's a little bit, you know what, I can actually check this. Something like this. If I had to go into a long, I would wait for the price to come down to 26. 26. Yeah, this is too close. It's more or less exactly where we are now. I'll wait. If I had to go into a long, I would rather wait for the price to come down to 26,550. I would go into a long at 26,550. If the price does go down, I would add to that long, that line's to close. I would add to that long at 26,350, and as the price goes down, I would still be adding to my long just to make sure that my entry price goes down and that I have a better chance to actually break even or to take a little bit of profit. As far as short is concerned, not at this stage. Even if the price goes through this line, I'll wait for it to bounce off this line with a 4-hour candle first. Then I would actually go into a long at 26,900, but only if it went through that line, tested it with a 4-hour candle, and I would take profit as soon as I can at 27,200. If I had to go into a short today, I'll short 27,200. I won't short over here. It might be too risky. That is what I'm more or less expecting for today. Now, Yuriki, let's end off. 4 golden rules. Don't get emotional about your trades. Just like you should not act on anything that happens in your life today that you have no control over. Don't act when your trade goes wrong. Prepare for what might happen, except for what you can't. Never play more than you can afford to lose. Even if every trade has got risk attached to it. If you can't afford to lose it, then don't go into the position at all. Never, ever enter a position with everything that you've got at your disposal. Go into intervals for in case the price goes into another direction. Take profit by putting in the take profit as much and as soon as you can. Rather enter the same trade 5 times than losing it all at once. And follow your rules, follow the lines.